So you want to know what your cross member looks like outside of the car. Check it out. My left foot is the one cocked to the side here. Right foot is actually on the cross member. As you can see, the front of the cross member is a wider grabbing surface there with the cross member bolts, as opposed to the rear of the cross member, which is slim. Can you buy a rear cross member mount and use it as a front? No. That is the rear of your cross member. Look at that arch back there that is making it go to the bottom and contours out to the front. Your front motor mount looks like this, as most of you seen online here. Mine's need replacement, so what? Get over it. The rear coming to that little extension here, little arm or whatever it is. The rear, you know what? They look the same, but they're not. That one has a hole in it for a reason. And the way it's formed around that little bridge there is more shallow than this one, which is a deep bridge, and bolts up at a different height. As you can see, the way this cross member bolts up is like towards the bottom of the mount itself, the mount bracket, as opposed to where this one would come down a little bit more on your front bolt for the front, and it's like it's kinked to sit straight. So no, you cannot buy a rear motor mount and use it as a front. Somebody says you can. Well, look at that. Look how wide this is. I'll have to measure it to be sure. Look how close that is. It's very close. And once again, this one is sitting so straight that it's put that way for a reason. OEM. So that's what you're looking at. That's where most everybody jacks it up at. This is the back. You're rarely gonna jack it up there. Yep. It's about what, 20 pounds? 25 pounds? And it sits in your engine like this. This is the rear. And that's the front. Come on, camera, pan out, damn it. Back up just a little, so you see the difference, right, with the way that it sits, to try and keep that motor that rocks front to back. Our motors are side facing, they claim, so it rocks front to back. Front facing motors rock side to side. So that's the reason why we get all the weight over the front wheels. And it's horrible for front wheel drives. But our transmission is bolted right to the side of that engine, so that's why we get sucky ass performance over the front wheels. Nice, very nice. Liking that booty shot. Very nice. Oh, the spy who shagged my cross member. Oh yeah, another thing. Look up in there. You see how long those bolts are for your front cross member? You see the threads and how they extend outward? Let me see something. Yeah, look at that. Look how far they come out. That tells you that this mount is really wide, as opposed to this one is shallow. Got it? They look like 17s. 14s to 17s. They're not really that big. Now is a good time to use a wire brush or a wheel or something and sand that crap down and put some rhino skin or some more paint. Or you could take it to somebody, have it blasted, take those little bushings out of there, get some poly mounts, get a solid motor mounts if you want to do solid motor mounts to hold more torque, transfer it to the wheels. And you might as well get this thing powder coated, paint it over, blast it, have it cleared or something. Yep. Oh boy, this is going on YouTube.
and I approve this message.